I'm so excited to share the CTAK technology, so here's a couple insights from the procedure. So most lasers are capable of making these channels. In this case, the channel is made by the VisuMax. And you'll see first, it very precisely carves these channels where the CTAK will eventually rest. This is all based and programmed on the information provided by CorneaGen. After this, it makes the opening for the channel in a pre-indicated position. Then we move over to the OR, and the first thing we do, you can see the CTAK at the bottom of the vial here. We'll give it a little rinse. You can make it out again there. Then before dissecting the channels, we'll make a mark 15 degrees past the channel opening. That is where we should advance the CTAK, and then mark the maximum extent of the CTAK for later. Then we can start dissecting the channels, use this probe to create some space at the beginning of the channel here. Very gentle on the opening to not create any torsion or tearing force at any part here. Then we take the channel dissector and slowly spin into the channel. And as we're doing this, a nice rocking motion, moving around, will help break any adhesions and make insertion even easier. So instead of maybe spiraling right into the channel, we're doing this kind of joystick motion, they call it, where we're rocking around and really making sure the channel is open. So you can see that only got to a certain extent, so we'll need to use the opposite spiral dissector. Gently rotate this out here, again really minding that channel opening to not put any force or tension on it. Same thing here. Instead of just twisting right in, we're really rotating, moving around the channel to create plenty of space for the CTAK to move in smoothly here. So now that the channel is all dissected, we'll one more time rotate out very carefully. Again, really minding that channel opening to not put any force on it. Then we will get the tissue ready, load it kind of towards the very edge of the forceps going with the curve, and using a probe again to help elevate the opening actually to make it even easier to lift in here. There's that probe, and we can slide underneath the probe. The other benefit of this two-hand maneuver is now we can kind of pin the tissue down and move the forceps out. So now we can advance the actual CTAK by pushing the tissue along. Once it starts to bunge up like that, we can unfurl it within the channel using this applinator here to kind of spread it open. So this combination of moving it along and creating kind of an accordion effect of the tissue and then spreading that and flattening that out with the second instrument, which in this case is the applinator, is really how we achieve that insertion of the actual tissue here. So we do this again. I'm just being extremely cautious to not put any tension on the channel opening. A very old concept from cataract surgery and most of refractive surgery is good wound neutrality. So we're being really careful to not be lifting up or twisting around this channel opening. And we're just advancing to that mark, which again is 15 degrees past the indicated channel opening. These values are all predetermined and planned by CorneaGen. So we're still advancing here, and we have our mark on that left side of the screen there, which indicates where about the tissue should end up once it's all the way advanced. So now just spend a little more time advancing and unfurling with the applinator. We're pretty close there, maybe just another couple motions here. Again, I'm super cautious. That looks really great. We're right at our marks, and then we can put a BCL on and we can expect excellent results with incredible flattening. Awesome technology.